The politicization of COVID-19 is the most extreme of any health problem that Dr. Cauliflower Rice Chicken Casserole is a low-carb casserole with broccoli and cheddar cheese that's ready in 30 minutes. Swapping regular rice for a bag of frozen cauliflower rice ups the nutrition stats, saves time and lends a heartier texture to this clever riff on a casserole classic. You could also make fresh cauliflower rice by roughly chopping a small head of cauliflower and running it through the food processor if you prefer. Anthony Fauci has experienced in his career, the infectious disease expert revealed in his latest review of the coronavirus pandemic. The battle against the disease has taken on a political tone like nothing I've ever seen, Fauci said in an interview Thursday arranged by National Geographic magazine. And it's not helping, he noted. And if you like a crispy casserole topping, try adding chickpea-based panko breadcrumbs for the last few minutes. We certainly are not where I hoped we would be, Fauci said. The animosity and pushback he experienced while battling HIV and AIDS were never anything as serious as it is now, when he and his family have been threatened with death as he works to protect public health, Fauci explained. The director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases appeared to still be stunned by the vicious reaction, and at a loss to explain it. Still low-carb and completely delicious. Check out Cauliflower Rice Chicken Casserole. Ingredients: 1, 10.8 ounces, pkg frozen broccoli florets, microwaved according to package directions. 2, 10 Oz, pkgs frozen riced cauliflower, like bird's eye steam-fresh riced cauliflower with Italian cheese, microwaved according to package directions. 1½ cups cooked chicken, roughly chopped into bite-size pieces. Preheat oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Fauci attributed it to an extreme, disturbing divisiveness in the nation. It seems inconceivable, he told interviewer Deborah Roberts of ABC News. Coat a 2QT casserole dish with cooking spray. Roughly chop broccoli. Melt butter in a saucepan over medium. Take a deep breath and think about it. When you're trying to promote public health principles to save people's lives, add 1½ cups cheese and sour cream and stir constantly until melted and fully combined, about 1 minute. Fold in broccoli and mix well. Spread riced cauliflower evenly into bottom of dish. Cover evenly with chicken, and top with broccoli cheese mixture. That there's such divisiveness in the country that it's interpreted to be so far from your own way of thinking that you actually want to threaten the person. He added, "It's tough for me to figure that out except to say, boy, I hope we get past this divisiveness in our country." Sprinkle top with remaining 1/2 cup cheese. There's just no way that our society can really function well and go along that way. Bake 15 to 20 minutes. Serves 4. We've got to get past that. Fauci said it would be helpful if people would think about health and safety measures not as blocking a return to more normal times but as gateways to getting there, one thoughtful, careful step at a time. He also seemed to take subtle shots at Donald Trump, who has refused to recommend or mandate national guidelines, such as wearing a mask, to help stem the spread of COVID-19, and the president's dismissive responses to the death toll. You can't run away from the numbers of people who've died, the number of people who are getting hospitalized, the surges we're seeing, Fauci said. Per serving, 712 cal, 23 grams fat, 243 milligrams chul, 74 grams prot, 11 grams carbs, 4 grams sugar, 4 grams fiber, 778 milligrams sodium. Improving the future is going to depend on us, he added. Fauci characterized the U.S. approach to dealing with COVID-19 as scattershot and disappointing. Bottom line is, I'm not pleased with how things are going, he told Roberts. We did not have a universal strategy in the sense of everybody pulling in the same direction, of the kinds of things that can contain and slow down an outbreak. Distancing, masks, avoiding crowds, outdoors better than indoors, washing hands, doing things like closing bars, where appropriate, because that seems to be a hot spot of transmission, he explained. Areas began relaunching economic activity too soon when case numbers were still very high, and even surging, he noted. Leaders need to use their heads about reopening schools, Fauci cautioned. In-person instruction may be possible in green zone communities where infection rates are very low. But in red zones, where cases are surging, local leaders and parents should carefully consider whether they want to put kids back in school under those circumstances. Fauci also expressed skepticism about a purported COVID-19 vaccine from Russia. Having a vaccine, and proving that a vaccine is safe and effective are two different things, he said. Once a successful vaccine is proved to be safe for use in the U.S., Fauci said, he would gladly accept one that is 50% to 75% effective. But people couldn't then throw caution to the wind. Such a vaccination would be a very important additional tool to public health measures. Check out Fauci's interview in the video above or in this transcript. A HuffPost guide to coronavirus. Stay up to date with our live blog as we cover the COVID-19 pandemic. What you need to know about face masks right now. How long are asymptomatic carriers contagious? Lost your job due to coronavirus? Here's what you need to know. How to switch off from work when home is your office. 8 sleep tips if coronavirus anxiety is keeping you up at night. How long does coronavirus live in the air? What coronavirus questions are in your mind right now? We want to help you find answers. Everyone deserves accurate information about COVID-19. Support journalism without a paywall, and keep it free for everyone, by becoming a HuffPost member today. This article originally appeared on HuffPost. More from HuffPost US. Here's how long you're protected from COVID-19 after recovery. Georgia's Stone Mountain Park shutting down ahead of militia rally. Here's how being polyamorous prepared me for parenting.